both US and Israel have reportedly conducted airstrikes in the Syrian capital on Sunday against a security complex and a government research center, which was reportedly been used in the past by Iran to develop missiles. Earlier, the Israeli military had imposed a curfew in 5 of the Syrian towns in the Golan Heights after Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu had ordered it on Sunday to seize the demilitarized buffer zone on the border with Syria following the overthrow of Bashar al-Assad, who's reportedly fled to Moscow now. Abhishek, help us understand, because Joe Biden has now come up with a 3-point action plan. Meanwhile, the President-elect Donald Trump has said that they would like to stay away from the Syria crisis and kind of not get involved in it. But there seems to be, again, a discrepancy on the front with US following the airstrikes that have been reportedly taking place on Sunday. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, you see, so far as the U.S.-Israel axis goes, they believe that this is a good development for them because this really denudes Iranian capabilities in the region, because there was this Iran-Syria-Hezbollah axis, and effectively Syria acted as a logistics corridor for supplies to Hezbollah by Iran. And now with all this instability and al-Jolani, who's Al-Qaeda-inspired Salafi, he's going to not let Syrian territory be used by Iran. So obviously, this really compromises Iran's capability to carry out its own geopolitical agenda in the region, and that's why the Israelis and the Americans think that this is a good development. Though, of course, going by what Joe Biden is suggesting, the Americans would want to really control the developments going forward. Ultimately, whatever stability comes to the region would depend on how the America-Russia play really, has its effect on the ground. Because if you look at it, there is still a Russian area of influence along the coast where they have a couple of bases, a naval base and an air base. And so there is Russian influence there. From there, if you go up north, there is Turkish area of influence. Then southwest, as I mentioned, the Israelis have already captured some territory, howsoever temporarily. And then, of course, in Damascus, you have al-Jolani.
Thank you, Abhishek, for those details coming in on after the US and Israel reportedly carried out airstrikes in the Syrian capital. In fact, we're getting in reactions of Joe Biden. Let's listen in.
We maintained our military presence in Syria, our counter-ISIS, to counter the support of local partners as well on the ground, their partners, never ceding an inch of territory, taking out leaders of ISIS, ensuring that ISIS can never establish a safe haven there again. We maintained our military presence in Syria, our counter-ISIS, to counter the support of local partners as well on the ground, their partners, never ceding an inch of territory, taking out leaders of ISIS, ensuring that ISIS can never establish a safe haven there again.